bet. All right, let's go. All
Yep.
right, you recording?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, I'm House. I'm here with Mr. OG, Mr. Top 5, I think, for this season. You know, your main
Hey.
man, owner of the server, leader of the server, Mr. Leader, Mr. Big Man Dan, Wendy. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
Yes, yes. So,
I'm like
Wendy.
Isaiah. I don't like interviews. I'm actually very shy and nervous in real life.
Yeah, yeah. Right. That's what they all say. But, this season, was it a successful one for you?
Not really, honestly. I didn't beat any of the people I wanted to, so I'd say it was pretty bad. I think I
Well,
came
it's
pretty
just
close.
yeah, you got close. Game 5 with me. You know, you almost beat Royal. Had a pretty close set with Kenny. But does this mark better things to come in the future, or?
For sure.
And okay, here's a huge question. You were always like in the mix of it, in that mid level. You were always like having off and on battles with like DSC, like he would win, then you would win. But this season it wasn't really like that, and Narfi is gone. Do you think you can confidently say that you're past that mid level and you're ready to go to a higher level,
I
or just
think
at least you're past that mid level?
part of the reason why that was happening was because DSC was also like getting better with me, but lately he hasn't been focusing the game as much. So I think I won like our last like 4 or 5 sets. And
Right.
Narfi, I feel like I'm just bad at Puff, but I feel like I gotten a lot better at it, and I definitely would sweep him now if I played his Puff right now.
You heard
I
it
think our
here,
last set I
folks.
like 3-0'd him, so I'm
God damn.
confidently higher than that level right now. But I do feel like if DHT came back playing really good, like got his text going in order and everything, he would probably give me a run for my money.
I wanted to ask you about like every single ranked person, like individually. Well, some more than others, like Steez, Cake, me, TD.
Like them as people or their playstyles,
Hmm, good question.
or just like how or like how I see them like where they're gonna be like in the next couple of seasons.
Yeah, I'd like to know that.
I mean, Snake, it's not he gonna enter no more, so I guess he's just not gonna be ranked. But I think it's for the best long term because I think he gets a lot better with in-person practice than online. So as long as he still, shouts out M House every now and then, I'm not mad at it.
Fair enough.
Uh, TD, he also been on that IRL grind. I think, like, I don't know how much better he can get because I feel like the way his style, it's a little bit like Cap's like item, where like he don't really focus on neutral too much. He's just mostly on punish and stuff like that. But I feel like he has a lot of room to grow in like floating matchups. So I think in that aspect he'll get a lot better. But against floaties, I don't know. Like I don't see him like taking a spot from Snake anytime soon. Although I think he probably will be number one if he continues to enter and Snake doesn't enter next season.
You don't think it's possible that I beat him? And
You could beat him. We have to see. Last time y'all played though, it was a 3-0, so it's like I do have
no, it
faith,
wasn't.
obviously. What was it not?
Or
What was it,
was
a
it?
3-1?
Oh, I think it might. I think it might have been. I don't know. Wait, let me check it real quick. But yeah, keep going down the list.
I think the only thing like if BQ keeps entering, like that's definitely gonna give them a huge problem. They might be number one too. But I don't really think anybody else challenges them like that. Maybe Kenny
Yeah,
if
it
he came
wasn't.
back.
It was a three
Okay.
one.
My bad. My bad, OG. No, but yeah, I think right now it's pretty much him, and then like the only people that could challenge him is like Kenny or BQ. But really, the biggest issue with the people at the top, more than anything, is really just their attendance. Like none of them show up enough, and they all complaining about, oh yeah, I got no motivation because nobody else good is entering. Bro, if all y'all entered, then y'all could play against each other like goofies. But
Yeah, do we like that? And what's his name? Acebox. I don't know. His goal was to get ranked, and he got ranked. So I don't know if he's gonna do this and then dip, or stick around. Ranked
let's
is
see what
always
happens.
a mystery. And this one, nobody really expected Kenny to just dip. Ace box, no item, no nothing, and all that. But speaking on ranked, let's move away from like individuals and whatnot. Well, it's still kind of individuals, but Kenny and Item not ranked for the first time in what, 2 years? My God,
Well,
crazy work.
Item did miss. I want to say it was season 3, and then he got ranked again in season 4. So this isn't the first time he's been off. But it is the first time Kenny's been off, and I really don't have any thoughts or opinions on it. Really, there really isn't much to say. He just kind of did his own thing. I guess he's
Yeah,
an Overwatch player.
yeah, but juxtaposed to like Steez, right?
Hmm.
Who has what? Never not on rank, and
That is
he's just
crazy.
outlasted them. How proud are you of Steez? Like,
I mean, it's not really like a proud or anything. I mean, I feel like, I do appreciate that he has remained consistent, but I also feel like it's like interesting. Like the person who has probably the least hours of anybody in the top 10, is the one that's the most consistent. I feel like there's definitely something to that.
um, do you hate some of the people in top 10?
Hate's a strong word. I don't hate nobody, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not,
Let me rephrase that. Do you dislike anyone from the top 10?
I mean, I'm thinking about it right now, like the most recent top 10.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, from the most recent, like the season 5 one, which as of recording has not been released yet, but going off that one, there are some people that, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that I have issues with them, but like I'm not cool with them like that. Like we're not friends. Like I'm not friends with
Right.
everybody on the top 10, and
Exactly.
I don't really want to be friends with everybody on top 10. So
But does this also apply to the general masses in M House? You
well,
don't
I mean,
fuck with
there's
everybody. They gotta watch your step. Before you get popped,
uh,
like shit real crazy.
yeah, I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying, I mean,
Yeah.
the people that I mess with, they know I rock with them, and the ones that don't, it's not that it's like smoke or like an issue. We're just, we just play the game. That's what it is.
Mm, that's fair. That's fair.
We got melee in common, and that's it.
So, Mega.
Yeah.
You've coached Mega before. You've coached Cake. Who else have you coached? Oh, you've coached Steez. Who else? All of these people are top 10. Would you say that you are the best coach in M House?
Yes.
No contention.
No contention.
No, no, no Snake. No Reaper. No, no
What has
nothing.
Snake really done for the masses?
He coached me, and
That's nice.
look at he coached Mega too. He could take credit for what he's done
Well,
for
ask
what Mega's done.
Mega who has Mega learned more from, me or Snake, and we'll have him answer that question, and that's all I have to say about that.
Is fine. But yeah, good,
I think
good,
I'm
good to know.
yeah.
I want to know like the off season. How will you be rejuvenating yourself for the next season?
I mean, really, I'm gonna just keep doing what I've been doing, entering a bunch of offline tournaments. I think like I'm super going into morph mode. Like if it isn't obvious to those people who haven't really been paying attention, like. My last set with Kenny was probably, even though it was a 3-0, it's probably the closest set that I've had with him in a very long
Right.
time. And so I'm definitely trying to like capitalize on that, you know. So I'm super going into Marth mode, like just watching a bunch of Marth sets, watching what I do and changing my style, all that stuff. That's like the main thing. But other than that, I'm gonna just keep, you know, just stay disciplined in my matchups. Definitely gonna try to learn a little bit more about Falcon because I don't like BQ just kind of get wins for free and stuff. Like I want him to try a little bit harder versus me and stuff like that. Other than that, you know, I just keep entering stuff on the side, watching videos, things of that nature.
So you're gonna stay on that grind, folks. Don't fucking sleep on my man's, alright? Pay attention, because next thing you know, next season he beats Reaper, he beats Item, he beats Kenny, everyone. Watch
I'll
that shit,
see.
watch that shit. But exactly. And, you know, I think a huge part that you have to overcome is like, when you play against certain people like DST, like annoying players, let's just not even hold back. Annoying players like DST, maybe even Codex, although he, you know, RIP.
I actually
Um,
went Fox against him last game of our set because he started just playing like super slow in Dreamland that one game and then he ended up winning. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I mean, for those players, I just gotta be more patient, really, is all it is. But I feel like DSC had like he was probably like the one I struggled with the most just because the Falco matchup is like my worst matchup. I feel like so it's like when you do annoying stuff in that matchup, it's like kind of got it low key.
so, how much of like your of becoming better is like a mental battle for you? How much of it is?
Not really mental, but it's more so just like you know if I'm willing to put in like the effort and stuff to really you know go back again and then start grinding again and stuff to beat people. Like I just gotta be motivated because I feel like there's a lot of other stuff like that I'd be wanting to do outside of melee and stuff. So it's just about like, you know, if I'm not satisfied where I am skill wise, if I'm really not satisfied like I am right now, because I know I could be better than Skill Roy, then I'm gonna, you know, hop back in the lab and do what I need to do.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Fire shit. But let's wrap it up. Do two more good questions real quick. What do you think is the worst aspect of M House?
I like, huh? Gotta think about it.
It is
Maybe
your
like the
server.
lack of professionalism.
Go on.
Like we're very like not necessarily. I mean, yeah, I would say pretty tight knit compared to other melee servers where like most people they just hop in, they play the game, they don't talk to nobody, they don't even know nobody. You know, we're pretty tight knit and stuff, and so like that's like kind of good and bad because it's like uh I don't know like yeah I don't know it kind of breeds like a little bit like people get a little bit too comfortable and stuff, and so
Mhm.
I don't know. And then like
Wouldn't you say that yourself and some of your pals have that trait?
my pals is
Like,
crazy.
yeah.
I'm me regardless. I'll say that right now. Anybody who think that I don't act like how I be acting in other servers, y'all just don't know how I be in other servers because y'all don't see me in other servers. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh,
Other
yeah, no,
people
I've seen it.
do act up in M House specifically, but I would actually say for most of the quote unquote my pals, they're actually toned down a lot in M House compared to how they are outside of that. But a lot of my pals aren't really melee players, so. But I would say for some people like that aren't my pals, uh, like Mega and DST definitely show a lot more of their personality in M House than they would in other servers, which isn't a bad thing. I would like the real negative of that. I feel like it's just that like tournaments and stuff can kind of get a little like I don't know. How to explain it. Versus like there's like always a standard and like they always got like you know lag rules and stuff and like only East Coast, only West Coast tournaments and like other servers and like designated mods and stuff. Here we just kind of do whatever and it just kind of works.
Yeah, that is true. It is a very free spirited server compared to most others. But one last question is: are there any messages you want to give to anybody in M House, like A shout out, I don't know, a challenge, a fuck you. I don't know. Go on.
Shout out to Kate. You know, we haven't had the best relationship over the past what, like half a decade, but I still appreciate him coming in, checking on me, asking about me and stuff. And this is like outside of the game and stuff, just us personally. And the fact that he still messed me enough to, write the 3,500 numbers and stuff, that's cool. That's a real, you know what I'm saying? That's a real dude right there. He's a real dude. Mad respect to him. Um, Shout out to Johnny. W he stay helping me. He stay consistent and stuff, even though he don't want to. He be hopping on comms and stuff. Appreciate him for that. Uh, Shout out to Mega. Uh, and I mean, obviously there's a couple people, that I gotta fuck you for, but they already know what it is, so I already gotta say it. Trying to promote
Yeah.
positivity and things of that nature.
Oh, but good talking to you, Wendy. Mr. Leader. Once
Yeah,
again, we'll see you.
always.
Bye, viewers.